Hey everyone, Coach Katie here, and we are going to talk about tracking our nutrition. This is the very beginning, and I know you want macros, I know you want meal plans, I know you want to dive right in, but if you watched the other videos, if we don't know first where we're starting from and we have a good understanding of what life currently looks like, it's very hard to change things because we'll just start blindly just trying to change things that we might not need to change. And then we just feel stuck and we're not sure what's supposed to be fixed and we just try to fix everything. So we do first is we track our habits, we track our metrics, which if you have seen that video, great. If not, it's coming up next. And otherwise, we also track our nutrition. Before we get assigned any macros or any targets to hit, all we do is we just track what we're currently eating. I want you to be completely honest. If you have a margarita, it gets tracked. Calories coming from drinks, even a Coke, drinks are calories. And if we don't track those, we're going to start wondering, wait, are we actually eating enough? And then we start to cut calories or we just start to drop everything, not realizing where all of our hidden food is coming from. So this is day one. You're watching this. This video is on the thank you page. You're also going to see this video on actual day one of the challenge. So if you were to actually be on April 22nd, you're going to see tracking your food and kitchen clean out. This video is going to be right here so you can rewatch it or just click it off that day. But if we go back to today, I'm filming this April 15th. You may be watching this for some futuristic time. If you are watching this and you are just in the app for workouts, you can still track your nutrition. You won't have on quote unquote day one a video to watch like this, but you do have this video. You're already watching it. Your home screen may look different without my challenges right there. But everybody, when you first start, you're going to click the plus sign. You're going to go to meal, which is the third one down from the top. Skip photo. You do not need to do photos. If I was coaching someone one-on-one and I truly needed to see pictures of Oreos, I would maybe say, here's photos, but I'm not coaching one-on-one. This is for you. Skipping photo, unless for some reason that holds you accountable. Today, what did I have? Eggs. Emerald eggs. Sure, you know, it doesn't really truly matter the brand, although I will say this barcode scanner at the top right under the word review is really helpful for scanning the exact product. So 2 of them. Great. Let's see. I think you can even, yeah, Dave's Killer Bread is my favorite toast. Dave's Killer Bread, 1 slice. Perfect. Bacon, because I have bacon almost every single day. I love it. We can change the servings to 2 servings. Add that. Go spinach. Sure, 1 cup. And then review at the top. You can see already we're at 540 calories for our breakfast. Review. And make sure you click log. If you don't click log at the top right, it's not going to log this. This is a snapshot of where you're at for this meal, but you want to click log. You can see this meal has 36 grams of protein, 19 grams of carbs, 36 grams of fat. Log it. Got it. And now we have 1 meal added. You can see that down here. Perfect. You can click on details at the top right, and you will see here we are with our calories for the day. We're at 36 grams of protein, 19 grams of carbs, 36 grams of fat. If you have been watching things on social media and following me, you have seen me say, we need 1 gram per pound of goal body weight in protein. If my goal body weight is 125, I eat 1.8 grams per pound of goal body weight because I don't have weight to lose. I want to maintain and build muscle. So I do eat more protein. So you know that I've been saying that. In the first week, I've already said this in a few videos, you're not trying to hit that number or the 5 palm sizes of protein. 5 palm sizes of protein, by the way, your palm size roughly equals exactly the amount of grams. So if you never want to track macros and you just want to pay attention to a palm size, 5 palm sizes of protein would roughly equal 125 grams for me. Now I probably eat about 7 palm sizes just because I am in body recomposition. So if you have less than 10 pounds to lose, 1.8 grams per pound of goal body weight and protein. That is what I'm going to leave you with right now. I'm not going to talk about carbs or fat because we're going to get into that in the following time frame. You do know that the protein goal is set at that. And if you've been following me for a while, so you maybe already are there. You also maybe have been tracking macros in a different app already. So you might have a higher level of knowledge for macros. So right now I could tell you protein goal 36, carbs are at 19, fats at 36. If I know that I need to get around 1,800 calories or so for the day, I'm speaking to the higher level, like we understand macros already and we've been tracking them. You now can see what do I need to do for the rest of the day. So you're going to go back to diary, add meal, let's see, skip photo. For lunch, I had ground beef and I had 90-10. I always do that. So 3 ounces. And I did track spinach just to show you one of my favorite breakfast meals. I do not track veggies ever. As long as I have veggies 3 servings per day, that's 15 grams of fiber, and it doesn't count towards a major macro group. It's not, your veggies are net carbs, so it doesn't count towards your total carb value. So I do not take the time to track veggies. So say my taco salad today had whatever salad mixed with it. I don't track that. Don't worry about it. Do not track your veggies. As long as you just know mindfully, I need 3 servings of veggies every day. So either one meal needs 2 servings and another meal has a serving, or all 3 of your main meals have servings. Otherwise, like one meal could go without veggies. However you do it, just make sure 3 servings happens. Just be mindful of that. So I had that. And then let's see, I had rice as well. White rice, half a cup. In the plate method guide, I talk about how we can, if you don't want to track macros and you don't care to ever know the numbers, I teach you plate method where you understand exactly a half a cup of white rice and how many grams of carbs is that. But right now we don't even need to know that. Right now, all we're doing is tracking. And let's put some cheese on this lunch because I love cheese. If you are thinking that you might have gut health concerns, we will talk about that in the coming weeks with Nutrition 101. And you will not, you may need to cut out dairy, it just depends. I don't need to do that personally, so I'm going to have 1/4 cup diced cheddar cheese, I guess. You could scroll in to find shredded cheddar cheese. All right, review. Make sure you log it. So 27 grams of protein, 28 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat. Log it. Oh, I already logged dinner, so we need to say that was lunch. And now we can go to details, and we see we're at 63 grams of protein for the day, 46 grams of carbs, 55 grams of fat. Okay, diary. You can keep watching this if you want to see exactly what I maybe possibly had today. Otherwise, you now know how to track food, and all we're doing is tracking for the very first week just to see where you're at. We don't have targets. I have told you the targets for protein, because if you followed me on Instagram for a while, you already know what I talk about with protein. So you do know that target, but also, whoops, I'm not trying to write nutrition. NutraBio is my favorite brand of whey protein, and this is on the thank you page to grab this. Review, snack, log. Before I keep logging this, I'll just finish with, if we're just tracking this week, we just want to see every day how many calories have we been eating and what grams of protein are we eating. I don't care about the carbs or the fats yet. After the first week, you're going to see, and if you're in the app early, you're starting to track today. If today's Monday, you're going to track your food from today through next Thursday. That might feel like a really long time to track without doing anything productive. You can start working on increasing your protein grams, or you can wait till next Thursday and truly watch the videos and go through everything as it's built out. But we have to track so that we know exactly where we're at. And we're going to work on hitting a calorie target and a protein target. Or if you don't want to track food after this first week, you can learn to eyeball it. And I do teach that in a method next Thursday. Most people do want to just track it. It's pretty easy to just sit here and do this. I'm going to finish tracking exactly a full day's worth of meal for me so that I can show you. Let's actually do, what is the brand? I'm going to show you exactly how I get all this food in, because you're wondering, how do you get all this protein in? Premier Protein Shake. We're going to go, sure. We're going to do, if you have a creamy, this is what I'm having for the creamy tonight. Dannon. Oops. So stop this video if you don't care to watch what I am doing, but Dannon Key Lime. Funfetti. Honestly, if you have a creamy and you know that you put Funfetti in it because you need some sort of powder, it is such minimal amount that I don't even track that. I'm going to skip tracking that. I put fat-free Cool Whip in it too. I doubt that that has really any macros to it that's worth tracking. 15 calories. We don't even have to track that either. So, review. Perfect. Log. Oh, this is a snack. Okay, so we can see details. At 1322 calories eaten, protein 126, carbs 62, fat 62. I have one more meal to log for the day because I haven't logged it yet. We are doing, I don't have a barcode to scan it. It's like a little snack pack with protein and cheese in it, but we can do Meyer, is that, well, sorry everyone who stayed on to watch this. Oscar, goodness, there we go. I call them adult Lunchables, but I don't know. There we go. I had a P3 protein one. That was it. That's what I'm trying to look for. And also turkey deli meat. Two ounces of that. Thin sliced cheese. 3 slices of that. And I had spinach with this. Don't need to track it because it's veggies. Light mayo. 1 tablespoon. And this is the one thing that, you see how it says low carb torte? That's because I added that. It's 5 grams of carbs, 6 grams. Okay. Let me see if they added it now. Nope. So see how low carb tortilla is in here, but it has 19 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, and 8 grams of protein. If you do a low carb tortilla from Mission low carb tortilla, this is what I was trying to track. The one that's in the app right now has 19 grams of carbs. The actual Mission low carb tortilla has only 5 grams of carbs because 14 of the grams are net carbs, meaning we don't need to track those. Those are free carbs is the easiest way I can explain it to you right now. 5 grams of carbs is all that one has. That's why I always do low carb tortilla, because you get more bang for your buck. So I had to go to add custom and put it all in there. So you can do that. If you love low carb tortillas by Mission, go put it in there. You can even title it like with your name so that you know that it's yours that you put in there, but we're going to plus sign that. Review, log. Oh, we had that for lunch, but I think we already did lunch. So we're just going to do snack again. That really doesn't matter which meal you put everything in as. So you can see for the day, 1838 on my calories, 163 grams of protein, carbs was 75, fats was 97 today. So I'm looking at this and I know I need some more carbs for the day. Oh, I had pretzels today, which I forgot to log too. So we'll just go, this is my office that you just saw a picture of. Pretzels. Yeah. Okay. snack. And now we'll go to details. Carbs 100, fats 100, protein 166, and total calories was about 2,000. So that is just how I went fully into depth here, just because I felt like going there in this video. This is exactly how I get enough food every day. Enough protein, enough carbs, enough fats. We will build off of this as time goes, and you'll see how to actually hit these targets. We are not worried about that right now. What we did in this video was just learned how to track food, but I did take it one step further, talk to you about protein, since if you've followed me for a long time, you already know the ins and outs of the goal that I always tell people to try and hit. Carbs and fats, as long as we're getting the calorie goal that we're trying to hit, the carbs and fats are pretty interchangeable. We'll learn more about the importance of carbs in week 2, the more importance of fats in week 3, and you might learn like which of the two does your body respond to better. For instance, if I'm trying to lose fat, my body responds to high fat, lower carb. This is considered a lower carb. Anything under 50 grams of carbs is too low. That puts your body into ketosis, where you will eventually store fat. So make sure that your carbs are above 50 grams. But again, we're just tracking right now. We're not getting into all of that, but I can't not say that. So I'm going to stop this video now before we get too in depth. You can see how you've tracked everything. Hit the X button and you'll come to 6 meals added right here, details. When we get into macros, there will be at the top under things to do today, a full picture of your target. If you do want target macros, we'll do that around week 3 or 4. I'll give you targets. You'll then try to hit those exact targets. You'll tell me, I think my body responds better to higher fat or higher carb, and I'll be able to do those targets for you. And you'll actually see a picture of what you're trying to hit every day. I don't have that for you right now to show you. But I will later on have that video when we get into assigning macros. For right now, you can still see like what are my current macros that I hit for the day, and you can see all this information. I'll stop this video now. FAQ for any questions. Otherwise, go down to the group to April Fit Forever to ask me a question if it's not an FAQ, and the Fit Forever fitness group that's right here. Normally, I don't have it on my account. If you're not in the challenge, just go there